What do you say to a customer when you show up to their house to give them a job estimate and they say things like, "Oh, you'll have to excuse the mess. We're under construction," or "We're renovating our kitchen right now"? What do you say to them? All right, that's a good question, and we're going to talk about that today. Hi there, I'm Angela Brown, and this is Ask a House Cleaner. This is a show where you get to ask a house cleaning question, and I'm going to do my best to help you find an answer. Now, today's show is brought to us by SavvyPerks.com. Savvy Perks is a program that is designed for small business owners who want to keep more of their hard-earned money in their pocket. So if you use a smartphone for your business, and I know most of us do, you're probably paying a cell phone bill every single month, a mobile bill. Now, there are many carriers across the country, and having Savvy Perks with your membership, it allows you like a 10 to 25% discount on your cell phone bill every single month. It's a huge savings. And if no other reason, it's the reason to join Savvy Perks. So SavvyPerks.com, check it out. All right, on to today's question, which is from house cleaners who go to customers' houses, and it doesn't matter what's going on in the customer's house, but you open the door and they say, "Hi, come to my house and give me a job estimate. Sorry, it's so messy. This, that, or the other happened," and they make up a series of excuses. And the house cleaners go, no. They never had any intention of cleaning their house. Their house is just a mess. Why do they come up with this little line of, "Oh, I'm so sorry, my house is a mess"? Why are they embarrassed? All right, well, that's a great question. And most of it is this. In our heads, we have created, this is something we ourselves have done, we have created an illusion of how other people see us. So now here's a house cleaner, and we know that the house cleaner specializes in clean houses. So my house is kind of messy. Now somebody's going to come over and they're going to give me a quote on my house. And I know when they show up, my house does not meet their standards. I know that. So instead of just saying, "Hey, here's my house," and being proud of it, what is it going to cost for you to bring it up to standard of excellence? Then they start apologizing and, "Oh, well, we've been sick in our house and we're renovating," and they come up with all these fanciful excuses of why their house is a mess. They don't want to be embarrassed and feel less than the quality that you are expecting as a house cleaner. So as a house cleaner, on the other side of that, it's your job to put them at ease. So when I go into a customer's house and they're like, "Oh, I'm so sorry, my house is a mess," I look at them and I'm like, "Hey, we have two different priorities, right? My priority is to clean your house. Your priority is to take your kids to school or to teach school or whatever it is. Our priorities are just different. This is not a judgment call. You called me because you need something and I'm here, right?" And they're like, "Oh, yeah, right. Exactly." It's very disarming, but hey, I'm not here to judge you. I'm here to give you a walkthrough and a price. At the end of whatever happens next, it's not that I give you a high five and you feel better about your house. It's that you're going to give me some money and I'm going to come clean it. Then you'll feel better about your house, right? It's a business transaction. So when people apologize, just make it okay. Yeah, whatever. We all have different priorities. And it's not a big deal. Now, there are houses that you will walk in and it is a big deal. And in the back of your head, you're like, I got to clean this? Wow, this is a mess. My suggestion to you is keep that on the inside of your head. Don't verbalize that. I remember one time I was at a lady's house. Man, I'm embarrassed about this story and I probably should not repeat it. But I was inside a lady's house and the bathtub had backed up. Like a teenager had long hair and the hair flew down the drain and it clogged up the drain, and then the shower or the bath water that they ran backed up and it would leave like a ring around the tub, and this happened multiple times. So the water wasn't draining and there was all this muckety muck at the bottom of the bathtub. And I walked in and I was trying to clean out the tub and it was just nasty. And the woman had gone to the store for some stuff and I thought I was alone in the house. And as I was cleaning it out, I was like, "Oh, this is nasty." And she had come home and she'd walked in right then. And she came in and she's like, What? And I was so embarrassed because I had vocalized that about her house. And now she heard me and she knew that it did not meet my standards. She's like, "Well, what's the problem? Is this the first time you've ever seen this?" And I was like, "Well, no, I see stuff like this all the time. This is just really bad." And so I was really embarrassed and I wished I could take back my words because it was really a stupid thing for me to do. And there I was, caught, right? Caught saying bad things about this customer's house. This woman is my paycheck. She gives me my money to pay my bills. And now I have just shamed her in her own house. And I felt really bad about it. And so I said, you know what, that was really not fair for me to say. Yes, I'm a house cleaner and I do this all day, every day. And I've seen worse tubs than this. This particular one just kind of caught me off guard and I responded the wrong way. I'm sorry. And she said, no, it really is nasty. How do we fix it? And I said, well, first we have to unclog the drain. And I have a Zip It, which is one of those little ties with the little legs on it. I'll put links in the show notes so you can see what it's like. But I stuck it down in the drain and we pulled out all kinds of hair and gunk and stuff that was in her tub. And then after I left, she poured some Drano and other stuff down there to try to clear out the rest of the tub. But it wasn't until we were able to clear a lot of that gunk out that we could run cleanser and water and scrub stuff and get all of the junk that was in the tub out. It was really a nasty situation. But in retrospect now, it's one of the things I'm most embarrassed about in my house cleaning career. I made that lady feel so bad about the state that her bathtub was in. And she knew it was in a bad state. That's why she hired me. So my suggestion to you is, people are going to apologize. Let them be the ones that say, oh, my house is such a mess. Don't you be the one, because it really never ends very well. And this woman was gracious. She was forgiving. She was kind to me. She still kept me employed and all these things. I didn't lose my job over it, but I easily could have. So stuff like that is going to happen in your career. But my suggestion is minimize it by taking the high road up front. And when someone says, oh, I'm so sorry, my house is a mess, you're just like, yeah, whatever. That's why I'm here. You know, it's all good. It's all under control. And then go ahead and close the deal and then make that person's life a little bit better. All right. And don't do what I did, because that was just embarrassing on all fronts. All righty. So if you found this tip helpful and if you found value in it, please share it with a friend. And until we meet again, leave the world a cleaner place than when you found it.